You have a hat on. Welcome to Q&A a day, where every night we answer a question.
We're not doing that, I thought.
Well, you also, the last video, you cut the intro.
Yeah, because
No, like the whole Q&A a day intro that you made, that was cute.
No, I didn't.
It wasn't in it.
No, I added it. It's in there.
Okay.
You didn't see it.
Okay.
I added it. There's no way.
Okay. I hit play and it just went right into the question. Anyway.
Oh.
Maybe it was like doing a preview, so I missed it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
JT. Here we go.
Relationships.
Talk about a time where you had to cut off a relationship with someone. Scandalous! Just kidding. It could be any type of relationship. It doesn't have to be a scandalous one. Don't talk about that time.
I don't have many times where I cut people off.
Our children are going to be watching this.
How real do you want to go? Do we want to get another question?
What do you want on the internet? Let's go with that.
We could be honest and truthful. Authentic. Like, I don't know. Cut someone off. The thing is... I don't think it's biblical to cut anyone off.
Well, it just says you had to cut off a relationship with someone.
This is not like a breakup thing. It's just cutting.
It doesn't have to be. It could be any relationship that you've had to cut off with
someone. Okay, so one I can think of right away, that if I'm thinking about cutting off someone, it wasn't like a complete cutoff. So I can say, like, my brother, me and my younger brother were super close for a very long time. And then he did some stupid things and got himself put away into prison. And so, in saying that, it was, at first, I kind of cut him off because I didn't have the emotional bandwidth to deal with that, because I had my own family, we're starting up, we're dealing with this, and I couldn't be there really for my brother in the midst of that. And I wanted to be the older brother to my younger brother in that situation, to come alongside him and love on him and pray with him and walk through that situation, but I couldn't find myself growing. I had to detach myself. So for a season, I think for a couple of years, I cut him off. And it wasn't until recently, well, maybe he's been there for a while, but it wasn't until later on where I was able to re-engage in that relationship and to walk through that with him. And now I can talk to him and be with him, and we don't talk about anything serious, but, he's still my brother. So, yes.
So that was like a time where it was kind of cut off for you, but you made a choice not to reach out for a while.
Yeah, it wasn't, because he would call and stuff.
Yeah.
He would want to talk or write letters, and I'm like, nah. Mm-hmm. I'm not ready for that.
Right. And then, yeah, it's much better now. It's a good answer. For me, I don't think I've ever had to cut someone off. I remember when I first started attending church in high school, I made some Christian friends, and I enjoyed hanging out with them so much more than my non-Christian friends. And I just accidentally, and I was just so drawn in, and they all hung out before school, at lunch, after school, and I was just wanted to be with them all the time. And it was literally like one day I just like stopped hanging out with my other friends, and I always felt really bad about that later. Like at the time, I just was so excited about making new friends, and all my old friends still doing all the old things and all the old ways and the things I used to do. They were like, you don't talk to us anymore. And they were all really hurt. And I didn't even think about it. I just
caused some damage.
Yeah, I did. And I just thought to myself, like, well, they don't miss me. They don't care, and they did. And I hurt their feelings. So, I had to kind of go back and like tell them I was sorry for just like dipping, like without a word. And that would have been a really great opportunity for me to go back to them and just like say, hey, you guys should come to this Christian club at lunch or this or that. But it was just like, it was all so new. I was just so bright-eyed. Everything was brand new to me. I was like a brand new Christian. And it just like, I was just learning everything for the first time, and it wasn't even clicking with me to like invite them yet. You know, it was like something new. But yeah, I didn't have to cut them off. Although I will say it was probably healthier for me not to hang out with them as much as I was because of the things that they were doing.
But it's a good encouragement to those who maybe, I think it's encouraging, like, especially when people are so caught up in something, they can forget almost the damage that they can cause, even though it's good for them. To others around them, to be just mindful, because sometimes we can seek ourselves growing in whatever areas there are, but always being mindful of those around us currently. Even though we are in this growth pattern, we can do damage to those around us. Like, I think that's true, because not only from what you're saying, but from like in season I'm growing in you know, where God has me, puts me, you know, I've maybe grown distant from other people, not intentionally, just this is where I'm going, this is where I'm at. I'm pumped up, I'm fired up, I'm super excited. But
I think, and speaking to that, there are seasons for friends, and I feel like that's totally okay. And there are great friends that you could have that like you just grow apart from naturally because your lives go in different directions. I don't think that's what this question is talking about.
Oh, okay.
It's not cutting off.
it's like cutting an
when you
unhealthy.
Yeah, it's saying like, here's a problem I've identified, and now I need to say, hey, this needs to stop. I can no longer hang out with you or be with you or be near you or talk to you. That's like what this question's asking. I think seasons of friends is
You
normal.
had seasons with me with that.
That'll be a story for another day.
Another day, another time. Okay.
It was your idea. You broke up with me. Anyway.